What is up, good people? Welcome back to another video. In this one I'll be taking you guys through this new product I've been trying out. It's the Turtle Wax Luxe Leather Clean and Conditioner. So I used it on the car seats, which are leather, and I just wanted to see whether it's worth the price tag. This one goes for around 11 to 1200 bob, depending on the supermarket that you buy it in here in Kenya. So yeah, I just wanted to give it a try to see how effective it is. Now, in terms of what this packaging says, so it says for treated leather surfaces only, not recommended for use on leather clothing or footwear. Do not use on suede, knackback or alcantara. On heavily soiled surfaces, wipe using a damp cloth prior to application. A repeat application might be necessary. So that's one thing that was interesting to me, because when they say that it's a clean and a conditioner, I'm assuming that it will clean the leather, and my leather does have a bit of stains. So there's one stain here and there's another stain here. Yeah, those are two stains that need to be cleaned, but other than that, yeah, this is only the seat that has the issues. So what happened is I took this car to be repaired. Those people were supposed to repair the front bumper, and somehow they managed to get some paint inside of the car. It wasn't that much of a disaster, and that can be removed easily using thinner, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, we'll do another video me just removing those stains. I guess I haven't been paying attention. I've been a bit lazy, and yeah, I had wiped them out a while back, so I guess this is just the few remaining ones that I didn't get. But yeah, other than that, the leather, I haven't had the car deep cleaned. So prior to this, what I did, I just took it to the car wash where it was done for a vacuum. This was 2 days ago. This was me at the car wash on a Friday evening, just having the car washed both outside and wiped down inside, as well as being done for a vacuum. And I'm curious to know, what is a reasonable amount of time that you think somebody should spend at the car wash? There's some car washes I've spent close to like an hour, others even 2 hours. But just for the normal washing, what is a reasonable amount of time? I know detailing will take much more time compared to the typical car wash, and have you found that the longer somebody takes, that usually translates to a better quality of work, or not all the time? I'm asking because for this particular car wash, I always rate them around a 7 to a 6 out of 10, because they don't do the worst work, but it's also not the best. Case in point, here when they were vacuuming, I felt that their vacuum could be better, but given the prices that they charge, total 500, it's not that bad. But again, that's the industry standard. So for me, I think that I'm still looking for a better car wash that I can go for, and that will definitely be something we'll discuss in another video. Today I have applied this cleaner and conditioner. So what I did, I have these 2 rags here that I used. So just shake this well, then you pour a bit on this cloth, then you wipe it in a circular motion on the leather seats. So that's what I've done for all the seats, and you're supposed to let that just sit for around 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then you can wipe it down, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just look at the instructions here. So shake the bottle well. Some surfaces may be color fast. Always test on an inconspicuous area first. If adversely affected, do not use. Pour on a clean, soft, non-dyed cloth and apply a firm circular overlapping motion and leave for 1 to 2 minutes. Then buff lightly using a clean, soft cloth. So that's what I did. I applied it first on this cloth, then wiped it down, then buffed it using this cloth for all the leather seats, and I let that sit for some time. And also, aside from that, I used this Shin vinyl, plastic and rubber care. So just spread it on all the plastic surfaces of the car, as well as over here on the dashboard, and also this plastic sides of the doors. I did that for all the sides, and after spraying is when I just came and also wiped it down. So I usually spray first, then wipe it down. It makes the plastic look quite good. It has that a bit of a shiny appearance, at least it doesn't look old. So if your car interior looks a bit stale, those plastics are looking a bit faded, I highly recommend you also use this spray just to take care of the interior. You can give it to the car wash guys when you go if they don't have, and you just ask them to apply it for you. But what I've noted is you have to explain to those car wash people, some of them rather, how to use it or how you prefer it to be used, because some even spray all the way back up at the steering wheel, and it doesn't make sense spraying this thing on the steering wheel. It will make your steering wheel slidey and slippery, just limiting your control. So don't spray this everywhere. It's just for the plastic surfaces as well as the door sides, and just these fixtures over here, which tend to fade over time, but not the steering wheel. For the steering wheel, it's a leather coating, so I'm assuming I should also be able to use this conditioner and just buff it off, because this one isn't that sticky per se, unlike the spray. It's more of just a liquid. So let me just demonstrate how it looks. Let me shake it first. So it's supposed to shake, and then after shaking is now when you just pour it on the cloth. So let's just pour it on the cloth. So you see it's a bit milky. Yeah, I'd call it milky. Yeah, and then so I've gotten some on the seat back. Yeah, you're just supposed to rub it like that. So let me apply on the steering wheel and see. Yeah, so I'm just applying it on the steering wheel, and it's being absorbed, I'd say. So you don't find it's not making it that slippery or anything. So most of this, as you can see, it's just being absorbed. So I'd say you can also use this conditioner and cleaner also on the steering wheel. And that's an area that a lot of cleaners tend to neglect, especially if you're not going to this detail level car washes. And I'm actually looking for one, so if you have any suggestions, please leave them down below. I'd like to have this car deep washed because it does have some stains, especially here, this roof line, and all the way here on the sunroof. It has this bit of handprints. I'd say somebody touched it with dirty hands, so that needs to be washed, and I just want the whole interior of the car washed. So that's something we'll do in another video, but for today it was just testing out this Luxe Leather cleaner and conditioner. So what can I say about it? To be honest, if your leather is really dirty, just have your leather deep cleaned first. Don't buy this thing thinking that it will clean your leather. It doesn't clean any leather. So if you have any stains on your leather, I'd refer you to a professional detailer just to have that cleaned first. This one is more of maintenance, to be honest. So I've just sprayed it on the seats, and what I'd say after spraying is that they do now look a bit rich. The texture is a bit improved, not in terms of the actual texture, but in terms of just visibility. So this thing is more visible. It just helps with the aesthetics of the leather, just to make it look much better. So we come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe. Bye for now.